Everybody seems to be talking about the World Cup, but what do you do when you're not really interested in the World Cup or even soccer or even sports, right? So that's where I find myself. Honestly, I'm not into sports these days. I'm so invested in my life and what I'm doing that I don't have time to watch other people do meaningless stuff. I mean, it may be entertaining, but I got stuff to do. And part of that stuff that I got to do is teach you guys English, right? So basically, sports in general just seems like a big waste of time. And then soccer just isn't the kind of sport that I want to be watching. I prefer baseball or basketball if I do have the time. So I'm more interested in the WBC, which is coming in spring. But here we are, it's soccer time, and people are talking about it. Now, everybody seems to be having fun when they go to the pub or whatever and watch the show, the game on TV, and you're sitting there drinking with everybody and watching everybody else have fun, but you're not interested. You don't like sports, you don't like soccer, whatever, it doesn't matter. So what do? How are you going to get through this situation when everybody else is having fun and you're sitting there with no knowledge of any of the players or the rules or the strategy or the history or anything that's going on? Because seriously, I didn't even know it was the World Cup until literally the day of the World Cup, and I saw a headline that said it's the World Cup. So it's like, okay, so we're at this time every 4 years, right? We come into this little period where everybody gets really excited if the ball goes left. Then you get really, really sad if the ball goes right? And then it flips during the halftime, and then you get excited if the ball goes right, and you get really, really sad if the ball goes left, right? And you just watch it go back and forth like a ping pong match, but it's not ping pong because it's soccer, right? So you're sitting there and you're watching everybody start screaming and yelling and cheering and crying and getting angry. How do you even talk about something that you're not interested in? And the best thing to do is just listen. Listen to other people, kind of hear what they're talking about, listen to them talk about their own team, and then you'll notice pretty quickly that everybody's got this like nationalistic kind of opinion towards everything, right? I mean, of course, they're supporting their home country, right? But here's the problem, and I mean, I see it as a problem, but nationalism isn't really cool, in my opinion. Honestly, I don't really take pride in being an American. I'm kind of somewhat a little more, how do you say, proud to be Californian, but as an American, I don't feel anything. I just don't believe that America is that great of a place compared to other countries. In fact, America's done a lot of bad things to other countries. If anybody's ever studied history, you'd know that. And then America does pretty bad things to its own citizens. Just literally watch the news right now and you can see that America ain't so great. And so that's one issue, right? I just don't want to be associated with a institution that does so much harm to so many people around the world. But also, too, taking pride in something that you haven't even done, you know, like I didn't choose to be born an American. So how do I take pride in that, right? And I didn't choose to go to an American school and learn English. It was all forced upon me by decisions made by other people. So how do you take pride in something that you've never done or had anything to do with other than be born into it, right? Now, I do take pride in my accomplishments, such as learning Japanese or, you know, graduating college or developing this cool app that I've been working on for a while. But, you know, as far as taking pride in somebody else's achievements, I just don't see the point. And I really don't feel any happiness if America scores a goal or if they win. I really don't care. Like, they could lose. Oh, wait. They did lose. Yeah, I forgot, but I did see that headline that America is out of it. So big deal. So what? It doesn't really matter as far as I'm concerned, right? So again, what do you talk about when you don't care? And now America's not in the cup, so what do you talk about? And it's like, well, most people, when their country loses, then they kind of find another team to support. So I'm obviously in Japan, so therefore I should be supporting Japan. And if you guys are into it and you're excited about Japan and you want Japan to win the World Cup, I will lend my enthusiasm to support you guys as you guys support Japan. And maybe... And you know, and this is up to you guys. Like, if you want to feel pride in being Japanese, there's certainly no harm in that, as long as we're all nice to each other and the competition is healthy and, you know, we have like good sportsmanship and stuff like that. We respect each other. And if we lose, we don't take it personal and stuff like that. I mean, healthy competition is good and sports can be fun. So I'm not trying to diminish anybody's experience in appreciating soccer. So if you guys want to support Japan and have fun and go out there and root for your team, that's awesome. It's fun. It is. As long as you go about and you don't make fun of other people, right? Like, let's say Japan defeats Spain, right? Don't insult Spanish people. You know, they didn't lose the game. They were watching it next to you just like you were. So, you know, as long as we respect each other when we go out and watch these games at the pub, then we can have a fun time. So if you guys want to support Japan, obviously do it. It's a good thing to have fun. And it's just very important to like not make fun of other people, not get angry at other people, and then not take it personally when your team doesn't win or it doesn't score a goal, right? I mean, at the end of the day, what did you do? You know, you went to work, you got off work, you went to the bar, you had a few drinks. Like, it's not really anything to get that invested in, if you know what I mean. Especially if you're not a soccer player or part of the team or anything like that, right? It's just entertainment. It's literally a movie that, hey, we don't know what's going to happen next, right? Like, there is an excitement to not knowing how things are going to happen. And I think that's why so many people are kind of into this experience, because we don't know who's going to win. And things could go differently than we expected, right? Like somebody's favored to win and somebody, like the underdog, wins, right? And that's kind of exciting. I get it. I understand why it's exciting. But personally, I don't have to be into it if I don't want to be into it, right? So what do you do in these circumstances? Well, just be a cool guy, appreciate the experience, enjoy your friends, enjoy the drink, and be respectful for the other people watching the sports, you know, if they're from other countries, and be cool while you do it, you know what I mean? And hopefully you guys can make some friends while you go out to a pub or a bar to watch the game. And hopefully you respect people when you do it. And hopefully, though, you really can make some friends, though, which is, I think, the more important thing about this entire experience, right? Because all these people from all these other countries are coming together to watch these games. And at the end of the day, if we can really just get along and have conversations and be peaceful to each other, then we're going to have a better planet, right? So hopefully we can tone down the competition part and the national pride part, and we can turn up the appreciation for each other and, you know, the art of the sport, for example, and, you know, athletic competition and becoming a better person, becoming a better athlete, becoming a better team. Those kind of things are valuable, I think. But seriously, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a game that other people halfway around the world are playing, not me. But in my experience here in Japan, as I walk through and I see foreign people with, like, you know, a Spanish jersey or a Dutch jersey or an English jersey, I don't feel any hate. I don't feel any disrespect. Nor do I feel any kind of like, wow, that guy's cool. You know, he's just like a dude wearing a jersey from like some other dude, you know what I mean? kind of unoriginal if you ask me. But again, that's my opinion. Don't hate me for not caring. Still, how do we have a conversation? Just be cool. Try not to be a dick. And then maybe ask some questions to the people that you meet at the pub. Like, who's your favorite player? Why do you like him? Do you like any Japanese players? You know, like, just try to have a conversation with people and try to make friends. Like, that's literally the goal of, I think, our lives, right? Because who cares about the soccer goal? Because you ain't scoring a goal today anyway, right? So focus on you, focus on where you're at, and try to make a team of friends. And hopefully you can make non-Japanese friends. I think that's the goal, honestly, for us. I mean, you probably have enough Japanese friends already, right? But I hear so many of my kohai say they don't have enough opportunities to speak English. Well, go to a pub during a game. There's gonna be some sort of non-Japanese person there, and it's a perfect opportunity for you to shoot your shot and see if you can score a goal. And again, a goal in this case means just make friends, right? So good luck out there. I mean, I'm not talking about the sport. I'm not talking about the game. I'm not talking about the World Cup. That's kind of like whatever. Hopefully, you guys can go out there, go to a pub, go to a bar, and make a friend or two. So good luck. I wish you the best of your talent, if that makes sense. Like, when we say luck, it's like, oh, you got lucky, you just happened to meet somebody. But you kind of got to shoot your shot. If you're gonna talk to somebody in English, go out there, say hi. If you see a jersey from a team that you support or like you see a Spanish jersey, tell that person, hey, I like the Spanish team, or I like your jersey. Try to start a conversation. That's you shooting your shot. And if they talk back to you, great. Have a conversation, right? That's the goal. It's not to score the goal. It's just to simply shoot your shot, if that makes any sense. Hopefully this isn't too meta for you guys, but seriously, we're just taking soccer lingo and applying it to our lives, right? So the goal isn't to score a goal. The goal is to shoot your shot. And to shoot your shot is to simply go up to somebody and speak English to them. I hope this helps. I mean, it's me talking for 13 minutes, so I hope you got some listening practice in there. But seriously, go out there, talk to some people, speak some English, and seriously, just say something as simple as like, I like your jersey. It's that simple. I mean, just start somewhere and have a conversation. Anyway, take it easy, guys. I'll see you around. Peace out.